guys, it's me, 𝓛𝓪𝓾𝓻𝓮𝓷. Welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. I am gathered with 𝓚𝓚𝓾𝓻𝓮𝓷 and also 𝓚𝓚𝓾𝓻𝓭. I will be linking their channels down in the description, but today we're going to be showing you guys all of the different spells available in the Vampire Diaries, all the controls, everything. Now that I have these two folks, I will be trying it out. The very first spell I'll be showing you guys is called OSSOX, and what it basically does is just snaps the neck of any vampire of your choosing. This second spell is called Immobilis, and what it does is it freezes the person that you click on. The counter spell for Immobilis is called 𝓚𝓚𝓾𝓚, and it is worth noting that this does not work on yourself, but it does work on other people. The fourth spell I'll be showing you guys is called 𝓚𝓪𝓾𝓚, and what it does is it sets the person on fire. This fifth spell is called 𝑚ODUS, and what it does is it pushes everyone around you away. If you know a vampire in need of a ring, this is the perfect spell to solve that situation. All you have to do is click on them and say it. This seventh spell is a blow-up spell, and it's pretty self-explanatory, but it basically just blows people up, and it's actually a really effective spell because you don't have to be in close range for it to work. Now this eighth spell basically forms a fire circular border on the player of your choosing, and to take it down, the counter spell is... It's worth noting that if the person that cast it is stronger than you, you're not going to be able to take it down. Now this next spell is a locator spell, and all you have to do is just type it in, and then a chat box sort of thing will appear. You type in any name that you want, and it'll basically show you their exact location and what they're doing. Now this next spell only works on wolves and vampires, but it basically just breaks their bones and makes them stand in place as a result of their bones being broken, and this is how it goes. Now this spell is an invisibility spell, and it's often misused because people just type it in, and it's just counterintuitive since it shows where they are as a result of the chat bubble. So the way to hide it is to just type in /C and then putting in INVISIQUE, and it won't show your location, which is exactly what you'd want to do. Now this spell is a sleep spell, and once again, self-explanatory, it puts anyone that you click on to sleep. The next spell I'll be displaying is a channeling spell that only works on witches. You have to be a witch for this to function. Purely a witch. So this is how it looks like. And if you don't know what channeling already does, it basically just makes you share the magic energy with the person that you chose to channel with. So whenever they cast a spell, you lose the energy. Whenever you cast a spell, they lose the energy. And yeah, but I think it's beneficial overall because it just expands your ability to do more magic, and you won't run out of energy as much. Another cool thing is if the other person dies, you'll still have the magic energy with you, but you won't be able to channel someone else. The next spell snaps the neck of any vampire within radius. So if you have a bunch of vampires here, here, and here, all you have to say is... Since my friend here is the only vampire, you're not able to see it snap everyone's, but it's supposed to. Alright guys, so the next spell that I'm going to be showing you guys is a spell that works exclusively for Freya, and it's 𝑳𝑰𝑲𝑬𝑵𝑚. And what this spell does is it basically takes or rips the heart out of any supernatural being that's like part wolf or part vampire, so boom. I will insert on the screen the spells that are exclusively for 𝗀𝓃𝓃 because unfortunately I don't have that game pass, so I am unable to show you guys 𝗀𝓃𝓃 spells, but those are it if you guys are interested in purchasing her and just want to know what exclusive spells she brings to the table. Now for these next few final spells, we have this locking spell that just locks anyone in a room and they can't get out, or someone else can get in unless they're a witch, and then the counter spell for that just unlocks it, and this works in the church and this red house. The next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is how to give an item to someone, and all you have to do is just backspace and boom, now he's able to hold this vervain on him and he's unable to feed as a result of the vervain. So as you can see, the instant that I try to feed, it just stops me from physically being able to. So if you're trying to avoid vampires from being able to feed on you, you just hold out vervain and it instantly stops them. If you're interested in finding vervain, it tends to spawn here or over at the cemetery, and you could also find it in other random places, but it primarily spawns in these areas. Now the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is basic controls that come with people that are specifically wolves. So if you're not a wolf, this particular control is not going to work on you. By pressing T, wolves are able to leave a fatal wolf bite that progressively kills the player unless they're healed by Hope or Klaus, or they're a heretic, in which they can siphon themselves, which I'll demonstrate in a bit. But first, let me show you how healing works. All you do is press E. The E button also works for vampires, so if you just fed off of someone, all you have to do is press E and it heals them. If I was to wolf bite heretic, they literally just have to siphon themselves and it heals them. By pressing X, you could siphon yourself or another supernatural being to gain magic. Now the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is how to jump up high as a supernatural being that is wolf or vampire. All you have to press is Z, and Z makes you jump very up high, as opposed to just a regular space jump. The H button is useful if you'd like to drag someone while they're on the floor. As a vampire or a wolf, if you want to speedrun, all you have to do is press Shift. Now, the next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is how to push people as a vamp. All you have to do is press F. And then as a witch, you're able to press R. I think it consists of magic energy. Yeah, it does. I forgot to demonstrate, but wolves and vamps are able to snap necks using B, and to feed they use C. The next controls that I'll be showing you are yet another set of key controls that work specifically for witches. So the first one is Q, and what this does is just levitate the person that I click on, and then I could just drop them by choosing any part of the ground. And the next one is G, and what G does is pain inflicts the person as so, and other witches could join in to make the process faster. The next thing I'm going to be showing you guys is U, and U just creates a fireball and it sets the person on fire. I don't know why did it set them on fire, but that's what it's supposed to do. The final thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is controls that work only for original characters, including Hope, and it's B. There's also many other things that you could do, such as compel characters that are vampires and mortals into doing as you desire, but the only way that you're able to compel particularly a vampire is if you're an original character. And so this is how it looks like. If you want them to go to sleep, you just say, "Go to sleep." And then to make them wake up again, you just literally say, "Wake up." Follow me is another compelling statement that just makes the player follow you wherever you're going. Another set of compelling commands is stand still, and if you want to reverse that, you could just say, "You can move." Another complement that works is put your ring on. And as you can see, she now has a ring, and if I want her to take it off, I could just say, and boom, now her ring is off. Since she's a heretic, the sun does not affect her, but if this was a regular vampire, they would most certainly burn right now. Another thing that you could say is walk away. Now this compelling statement prevents a vampire from being able to feed, but you could reverse this by saying you can feed. That is basically everything you need to know about the Vampire Diaries and the controls as of now. It is worth noting once again that this does not work on mobile devices. Like, the spells do, but the controls don't, unfortunately. So if you're struggling to get that working, as of now, the creators have yet to make controls for mobile devices. I will be linking down below the Discord server and anything else that you must know. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this helped. Comment down below if you have any questions or anything that you'd like to know. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!